You know what that means?
Ladies.
Oh. Hey,
all submissive ladies. All submissive ladies. All submissive ladies. All submissive ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, ladies.
I told somebody what the topic of the show was, and they really tried to come for me.
That's the only reason why, like, I'm like, dang, we decided to start recording. I don't know. This week might have been interesting.
To go live. I know.
How y'all been? How's it going?
Cool in the game. Can't complain, man. It's cancer season. I'm ready.
It is cancer season, and my week is going terrible.
It's not. We're not claiming that.
It is not cancering right now, okay? I'm on a pain drought, and my skin is making me pay for it, and I'm not in the mood.
You need some D. That's what's been wrong with you. Okay.
Girl. What the fuck?
You better put in that request.
Word. So
I'll be having to send out the best. D. So I mean, hopefully you still get it this weekend. What's going on?
No.
Stop saying that.
Moved. And so no, there's no peen appointment this weekend. So my skin. So I'm trying to get back in, I just doubled up my water intake. I did a face mask. It's going to be all right.
Pull out Mr. Rose. That's Treese's go-to. He saves the world.
See, I need physical contact. Like, I need physical touch.
Me too.
Oh, my God. I'm going to make it, though. It's all right.
Deep breath Rose, you heard?
And then I had the nerve to step on the scale. I am disappointing myself this week. Like, what is going on? I done gained 15 pounds since my knee surgery.
Since last year in November, right?
No, my knee surgery was in January.
Oh, since the knee. Okay.
I mean, that's 7 months.
And you weren't in surgery. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I gained it with you to make you feel better.
Well, we're gonna
get
it
together.
off.
We're gonna
knock that shit right off. So this week was a little rough, but
the end of the week is gonna be better. We're manifesting that for you.
Thank you, appreciate it. That's what we'll do. How you doing, Soft Millie?
I'm doing great. I can't complain. Just have a good 4th of July.
Looking like you had that. I got some dick glow. We can see it.
Somebody got to get it for us.
You looking like that. I got some dick. Okay.
I look like I got some dick.
I'm just saying. I had to change my name to Miss Submissive because that's, when I be submissive, I get the good dick. So, yeah, I'm going to be submissive. What you need, Daddy? You want me to make you a
key? That's the major key?
Yes. You want me to fry you some chicken? Give me the dick. I'm going to fry the chicken after. Whatever you need, I got you. So, yeah, I'm Miss Submissive.
We be doing anything when we get some good D, like, for real.
Can't do. A bitch be clipping toenails. Don't tell nobody, y'all, but...
I'm here for it.
Rub it.
I am here for it.
All of the above. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. It's just today's topic. But are we going to get into the hot topics?
Let's just dive right on in and how happy and how proud I am of Janae Eco. Y'all know I can't.
You can't say nobody's name.
No, I know.
For the duration of our show, don't try nobody's name. Because you keep violating. None of them ever gonna come on. We never gonna be able to get a guest.
At least I'm consistent. I'm consistent with that. But Janae and Big Sean are expecting, and I'm so happy for them. How y'all feel about it?
I think it's going to be a really cute little baby. I saw the funny little meme that was like, Janae and Eco don't miss, and it had Omarion brother picture and then Big Sean picture next to each other. And I mean, they is both fine as a bitch. So
she dated him before?
That's who her baby is by.
Her baby daddy.
You didn't know that?
What?
Where you been at?
Oh, Janae don't miss out. Oh, go ahead, sis.
Listen.
And they kind of look alike. So she has a type.
Yeah, they got
full-time dad.
Yeah.
Janae is that fire, okay? He the full-time dad. She had the baby and left the baby with that nigga and said, I'm about to pursue my career. That's like fire. Like, mad props to Janae. So y'all know Big Sean rapping career is over. He about to be a stay-at-home. That's how she give it up.
Janae on tour.
Ladies, we up 10 more points.
We definitely up. Janae be making these men stay at home daddies, okay? You can have this baby. I'm outside. Period.
Oh, I love that for her. I love that for us. Change the narrative a little bit. Go ahead, Janae.
All the orgasms that he gives her, a baby needed to come up out of that. You know,
no, for real. Yeah, she made a lot of songs about
y'all know he's short, but y'all know why they call him Big Sean.
Yeah, he definitely was the king of the drop of the leak, the print leak.
I thought he was like 6 feet tall. He's short.
Yes, girl, he is short.
Oh,
but ladies,
I told y'all I'm opening up to short men. I'm not gonna take them off the list just because they're not tall enough to ride the ride anymore. But it's like short with a limit. You still got to at least be 5'8". Like you got to at least be 5'8", 5'9". Anything under that is given. I can't.
I would have to see this.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to see this. But you know what? There's a couple on TikTok, and the wife is from Brooklyn, and the guy is Puerto Rican. I'm gonna have to find their name. She is no lie like an Amazon. She's like 6'3", and he's like 5'7". But they're the cutest little couple. So
she can never wear heels though.
She still does.
Oh, she do? Okay.
Yes, and she's a BBW.
Oh,
so
yeah. Let me see them.
Drop that in the chat. Let's see that.
Yes.
Sleep, you know, some big things coming, some small packages.
Okay, so come on
through that narrative to me. I was just speaking out loud. I don't know.
Go ahead, change that height requirement. We here for it. We here for it.
It's crazy because y'all know these tall ass niggas be on me. It's so annoying.
Tall dudes love short girls. I don't know what it is. Like, it's something about it.
I saw a meme that said tall men are for tall women, and I immediately thought of Treese because
you have all the tall ass dudes
and all the tall ass niggas.
Except for one. You had that one little, you had a little midget. All right.
Well, talking about boyfriends, let's talk about Snoop Dogg's daughter, Corey. Right. So she had a boyfriend and she posted their picture together. And she's also a BBW. He's skinny. And first they were talking about how, he only with her because the money or her dad. And then it turned into, why is he with such a dark-skinned girl? And the whole Twitter debate between how she looks and how he looks. And I just feel like people should be over this narrative of the light skin, dark skin thing, right? Seriously. First of all, let's get there. Like, it's 22, and we're still talking about she's dark skin, she's pretty for a dark skin girl, or she's not pretty enough to have a light skin boyfriend. That narrative is so whack. And then on top of that, like, I really feel like the internet has no chill. We all know that. But last year, she was kind of talked off the ledge of suicide, and she credits her parents and his boyfriend. Yeah.
Bullying.
Yeah, online bullying. So it's like, where is the line drawn? People don't seem to have a line.
I hate that. It makes me cringe that pretty for a dark skinned girl shit. Like, I think dark skinned girls are so pretty. Like, when I watch P Valley, I low key be turning gay. Like Mercedes and Keyshawn, like, they're so beautiful to me. So I don't know. In the same token, I gotta get on myself because I do be talking shit about light skinned dudes and saying, crazy shit. So I gotta stop doing that one day.
One day.
I think it's such a societal thing that we don't even really think about it. It's so ingrained in Black people, and it's unfortunate, but it's so deep in us that it's hard to get away from. And I feel like now, especially with so many mixed babies being born, it continues to push that narrative, because if you go on IG or Twitter and you see all the babies that they be showing like, oh, cute babies, it's always like a mixed looking baby. You rarely see a chocolate ass beautiful baby on these feeds. Or a chocolate ass baby with some kinky hair. It's always a real mixed looking baby with some fine baby hairs. And so it's like y'all act like it's okay when it's kids, but then when it's adults, oh no, but y'all starting it with kids. So y'all really feeding this narrative, and it's very unfortunate because I'm not really light skinned, but all my kids are darker than me. You wouldn't even look at them and be like, oh yeah, those are kids, because they're not the same complexion as me. And I feel like, that doesn't make them look any less, but I know a lot of people would feel that way. Like, oh, well, you light skinned, he probably got with you because you was a little light, and look, you got these brown ass kids. You know what I mean? So I feel like we got to really start with kids and stop acting like, oh yeah, brown babies ain't cute. And then when they become brown adults, it won't be the, oh, you're cute because you're cute for a brown kid, or you're cute for this. It's just, you cute, and who cares? Like, beauty is very skin deep. We need to get away from that altogether. Because to say, oh, she doesn't look like she's supposed to be with him, what the fuck do that mean?
Exactly. Like she
right,
made
the inside.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. She made a statement, and she was like, "Yeah, keep pointing out how I look or my dad, but really my personality outshines all of that, and he loves it here." And I'm like, good for her, because to go through what she went through last year and still have to deal with it now because she's happy and posting her happiness, I'm really starting to see, like, people don't want people to be too happy. No. You can't broadcast too happy because everybody want to knock you down a couple pegs. So I think that really needs to get changed somewhere in society too. Like, y'all so miserable with your own lives that y'all don't want to see other people happy.
That's why everybody needs therapy. Therapy need to be free. This shit costs too much, but everybody needs therapy to heal this inner, because hurt people. So when you feel a way about something, you might project about something that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So it sucks. And I'm happy that she got a good head on her shoulders and some good parents behind her, keeping her motivated, because it's tough out here. And
definitely.
Media world.
Definitely. And let's just uplift our kids and uplift one another more. Like, more positivity would be great. But the eye of social media, they can hide behind the keyboard, they can hide by right and say whatever they want. And it's almost if like they put themselves out on front street, they wouldn't even last either. They wouldn't even make it. So
that part.
Right. So in other terrible, terrible news, I can't stop talking about Brittany Griner, and how she is still incarcerated. And I don't know if y'all saw the letter she wrote to Joe Biden, but she's begging for assistance. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, do y'all even see it in the headlines anymore? Like, I actively Google it to try and keep updated with it to see what's going on. But I barely see this shit.
I see it, but it's definitely not a headline. It's not getting the news that it should be. It's not. I feel like Joe Biden really played us, because he.
Oh my God!
Still got student loan. I still never got my motherfucking stimmy. Joe, you got to go.
Period. He's not doing shit.
Not for nothing. Trump got mad people home and out of prison.
I thought a lot of people. Like, if Trump was in office, she would have been home already. And I also saw something that was like, it was like a little debate that I saw online. It was like, if she was LeBron, she would have been home.
I agree with that too. Absolutely. If she would have been a man, it would be completely different, because she's a gay woman. Let's not forget, she has a double negative on her. She's a woman. She's a triple. A woman. And she gay. Yeah, you can sit over there and ride. They don't give a fuck. Yep. That's so unfortunate. Like, we come so far only to not be so far from where we were.
No, and it's
so I'm gonna keep up with it, try and talk about it as often as I can, and hopefully we get her home. Like, this shit is terrible.
Free Brittany until it's backwards, man.
Facts. And that one I can stand behind. I hate when people be doing that. Like, free my cousin. He killed 12 people. Like, no, your cousin need to be in jail. Let's not free him, okay?
She only was trying to smoke a little weed. Free Brittany, okay?
Exactly. But speaking of men, before we get into the soft woman era, I seen this trend for this game that I wanted to play with you ladies and just kind of, see where your heads is at, see how it goes. So the way that the game goes is you say he's a 10, but then you give like some red flags and see if it takes away some points or he stays at the number that we give. All right. So I'm gonna go first. We'll do round robin. We'll do 3 each. I'm gonna go first. So he's a 10, but there are unconfirmed accounts that he has a brown and serve. I'm going to say he's still a 10 then. Because
he's a what?
He's a 10. He's a 10. He's a 10 out of 10. But there's unconfirmed, just rumors that he might have a brown and serve. I'm going to keep him at a 10.
He's a 4.
If it's unconfirmed, I'm going to take it down to an 8 because it's usually not those type of rumors going around if there's not some sort of truth to it. Exactly. And if they become true, he's a 2. You heard? Is lit. Period.
He's a 4.
All right, Mia. What's your first round?
He's a 10, but his phone be on D&D at night. So I'ma say that nigga's a 3.
I'm gonna give him a 5 if he's fine.
What did he start out at as a 10?
He a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a 1. Like that D&D at night is a full blown cheater and you don't know how to cheat right. Like you can cheat and not be on D&D. D&D is like complete letting me know, you're a cheater. All right, Treese. She froze?
Like, wait, is this thing on?
Did she freeze?
She definitely.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back to Treese. He's a 6, and he's also a mama's boy.
He a 1? Nah, it's like no.
Don't they say like
a 1 for mama?
Treese, what? You gotta move to a better. It's not good. Nope.
So you're saying
Riley. Okay, no. What kind of mama's boy is he? Like, you respect your mom, you gonna hold your mom down type of mama's boy, or your mom calling you to go to the store and get her a pack of cigarettes and you leaving out the bed to go do it? Like, what type of
call for a pack of cigarettes and I'll be back, babe?
It's giving 2. You're a 2. You were already a 6. Yeah, you're going down to a 2 because first of all, your mom need a man and it can't be you. You can't be my man and your mama man. Like you gotta pick one of us. So,
I'm definitely downgrading him to a 1 because that means she come before me in all aspects of life and I can't do it. You're a 1. You just made it past the 50-50 mark. You was only at 60%. So I'm giving you a 1.
Treese, you good?
All right, I guess we skip a Treese again.
Oh, she back in the game.
Okay, so he's a 10. He's a 10, but his baby mom is alive and ugly.
How old is the baby? Is it a grown kid, a kid, a middle school kid?
No, we're not getting into all of that. That's what I just said. That's it.
He a 10, but his baby mom ugly. Is she still alive? They all be still alive. So
yeah,
I would say he could still be an 8 because the dick is probably fire. So it's okay.
I'm gonna keep him at a 10 because I've been dealing with that anyways.
Lord, we should have been live. Goddamn.
All right, let me do another one.
Well, first of all, you gotta answer what you put him down to.
Oh, I'm putting that nigga down to a 5. I'm putting him down to a 5.
Baby
I think an ugly one too. Like, ooh, you know they really the ones that will not go away. They are the best. They make the best side. Ugly BMs make the best side BMs. Okay, because don't nobody else want their ass.
Do the fucking most. Okay, go ahead. Go again.
He's a 10, but he lives with his mom.
He a 2.
He's a 0.
He a 2. Because sometimes they still say with mom.
Homeless niggas got the best dick.
I was just about to say that sometimes that still stay at home and mom, like, you know, it was just COVID, a pandemic. He could have fell back on hard times, so he had to go back home. And we all trying to save our coins and come back up. And I can support you in that. I'm gonna get 7.
Yeah, I'm not gonna top him down too much either. I'm gonna take him down to about a 7.5 to it.
Yeah.
He a 10 and he lived with his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to really like bump you down to at least a 6.5. Like, give him
a 1. Like,
I'm immediately turned off, and I need to know the backstory, like why you live with your mom. But all right,
yeah,
he's a 7, but he got fire ass dick. You heard, because his ex and all of them won't leave him alone. Is he still a 7?
He could go up to an 8.
that good peen be doing something, boy. I'm gonna bump him up to a 9.
I'm probably gonna take him to a 9. Like,
9.
They won't leave you alone. Let me see.
Yeah, I gotta find out what all about. What is that about?
TMD, what that mouth do?
What that mouth do? He is a 4, but he is a complete gentleman and a trick to boot.
And a trick?
And a trick.
Oh, yeah, 8, baby. Hey, baby, take me out to dinner, baby.
I'm giving him an 8 too.
Yeah, double that up.
Yeah.
6. It ain't hard sometimes.
Oh, you've experienced it. We understand. But I want that life.
Next question.
Hey, yo.
I made it to 6. I think he was at like 5. I think he was at 5. All right. He is a 10. That was fun, ladies. That was
hilarious.
I like that. So, gentlemen, you know, be a gentleman, be a trick, and have some great peen. That's the right for this game. It ups your numbers by a lot.
Okay.
Okay. It ups it up. It ups it up. It ups it up. So tonight's show is about the soft woman era, and all of that jazz. And so we wanted to start it off by what brought this on was the Watch Jazzy, the influencer. Her name is Jasmine.
I think she's a comedian, isn't she? She's like an IG comedian.
Yeah, she's an IG comedian. She done moved up to, she been on a couple of shows, and
yeah, she started out doing like those kind of like oh my god, I can't think of the girl.
That shit.
Right. She started doing all of that, and so she came out. She was on a podcast, Lovers and Friends.
Shampoo Dran, I love her.
Yes, and the question that they asked her was like, "What do you do for your man?" And she was saying how her biggest flex is how she treats her man. Were we gonna try and do that video or play it?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the audio because we don't have the whole video, but I'm just gonna play the audio. You want me to play it now?
Okay. Yeah, let's play the audio.
All right. Hopefully it will be loud enough.
What does a submissive woman do for a man? What does that mean? Like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And I pretty much read his mind. So it's like, if I know you and I study you, like I know how you are in the morning, I know how you are about midday, I know when you're in this mood, what you mean. Like before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. And when I talk to my girlfriends about it, I was like, oh, how you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's Ryan. Like, he's spoiled Ryan. Like, he's Ryan. But I love that. Like, I want him to be that. I think my biggest flex is how I treat myself. And I've been known to love people back to health. And sometimes it's very draining, but my love is my superpower. And I used to hate that about myself. But now it's like, I'm just embracing it. Like, that's who I am. Like, if I love you, I can heal you. It's your joy.
It is my joy. I love to see him eating like I could. I love seeing him sleep every night. Clockwork. I scratch this man's back to sleep. And I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's like, I just know that's when I'm like, oh, I can stop now. But I find joy in being for rest, So know what that means. And that works for us because he wants what I have to offer.
What are you getting from all that you're giving? What are you asking for in return? What does this?
All right. That's the end.
Okay. So before we talk about it, the one thing about the internet is that they always come with receipts. Okay. So I'm going to play the next audio from Watch Jazzy from maybe like 5 months ago.
Yeah, it was like April.
Yeah. Hold on.
Women who try to do pick-me's are women who try to do everything right just so a man can choose me. Yeah, cut that shit out. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. Men already know what they want in a woman and who they want. But if you're so nurturing and you're an asset and it's not you, they'll never tell you to stop doing what you're doing because it's beneficial. And I don't want to hear none of that shit like, oh, I'm just a nice person. I'm genuinely like that. Well, bitch, you going to genuinely get played. No, it's just that I'm just naturally like that. Like the shit I do for him is natural. And your natural ass is going to get played.
So, first off, when I first saw her video about being submissive and all of that, I remember her in her videos before, and she was very against that, the pick-me culture, the submissive, take care of your man. She always was at people about that. So when I saw this video, I was like, oh, okay, it's the growth, right? That's what I first took from it. But now it's like, then I found out who she was dating, which was Cam Newton. And it was like, is it really growth or is it because he rich?
Who is she dating and how long has she been dating him?
She dated Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. And it's been reportedly that they've only been dating for a few months.
Isn't Cam Newton the guy that was with his baby mom for mad long and they got mad kids?
Yes.
Like, so yeah.
Going back to his baby. He's like one of those men that keep going back to his baby mom. And the last time he went back, she got pregnant again. And like they have this off and on. One of the reasons why you don't like baby moms. Like, she's probably right now a side baby mom. Like, I could see that.
Yeah, she's definitely not going anywhere. They got mad kids.
Yeah. So what do y'all first think about her submissive video?
I mean, I think two things could be true. I do think that, you can overdo things for people. You can give too much of yourself to the wrong people, and then you are feeling like you got played. So I don't necessarily think her first video, I guess the one that came out months ago where she was saying don't be a pick-me, is necessarily untrue. It's the whole pick-me part of it that I have a problem with. It's not what she's saying isn't true. It's just like, why you gotta call women who want to do things for men a pick-me? Like, you know what I mean? So now it's where you sound contradictory because Cam Newton got a couple of dollars, you want to be a pick-me. So if she wouldn't have said pick me, I wouldn't have had so much of a problem with what she said because I am a submissive woman, but I'm not submissive to every man. Every man is not going to get submissive Mia. If I don't feel safe being submissive with you, if I don't feel like it's going to be reciprocal, if I don't feel like you're worthy of that, I'm not. But because I meet a man who is, that doesn't make me a pick me. That's who I am. But I figured out everybody isn't deserving of that.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Treese?
I didn't know about that video, that you played. So that was like, really surprising to me. But I will say, I guess I'm a little surprised that she's going hard like that in such a new relationship. But again, he is possibly bringing something different out of her. There's certain things that I've done with certain men that other men that I've been with will be like, she did what? Right. You was rubbing that nigga feet. You was giving him back rubs and massages. Hell no. But he was creating a safe space for me to feel like I could do that. Like it was reciprocated. He was rubbing me down and making me feel safe and secure. And I didn't worry about other chicks and I wasn't having to go through his phone. Like we had a different type of connection. And every man gets a different version of you based on the way that they treat you. There's nothing wrong with being that, but you can't be that way with everyone. They just don't deserve it.
Right. So I've been hearing, because I love to be on TikTok and all of that, and all of these videos of I'm ready for my soft woman era. I'm ready. And I'm like, it made me dive into, okay, so what exactly is everyone saying about this soft woman era type of thing? And so what is mostly geared towards Black women, because of course we hold the world on our shoulders. We're super hard, super tough all the time. So what the soft woman era is suggesting is that we lay down some of these burdens, we ask for help more, we become more in our natural feminine energy, is what I take from all of the definitions that I've been finding about it. What do y'all think soft woman era consists of?
I do agree with that. I think that as Black women, we're so quick to, I don't need no help, I got it. I don't, I got it. And I'm the first, y'all, I've been saying this shit for a long time. No, I need help. I don't give a fuck what it is. I want you to pump my gas. I want you to take this trash out. I want anything that you feel like you should be doing as a man. Yes, baby, I want you to do it. Yes, I'm going to rub your back while you do it. I'm going to affirm you while you do it. I'm here for that. But I also know that that's really how a lot of men thrive. They want to feel needed for whatever it is. Even if it's to dick you down, they want to feel needed. It's not like, they asking you. They want you to ask them. They want to feel needed and desired. So if it's something that you want to do, I'm never going to tell you, I don't give a fuck what it is. Unless I'm not that into you. But if I'm into you, yeah, whatever you want to do, baby. You want to fill up my gas tank? Yes. Oh, yes, you could pump it for me. Oh, my gosh, these bags are too heavy. Can you carry them in the house? Oh, I don't know how to use this power drill. Oh, my fucking gosh. Can you? Yeah, all of that. I could do all of this. I could change my own tire. Do you think I really want to do it? Hell no. I'm going to get out there and act like I'm about to do it. And as soon as the first man stop, hey, you need, yes, please. I'm going to play the damsel in distress.
Damsel real quick.
I'm 5'11". I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be the biggest damsel out here. Yes, can you save me? Like, yeah.
I think
this shit is so ghetto to me. I'm just not here for it. If you're going to be around me, if you want to fuck with me, like, you have to do stuff for me. Like, that's just what I thrive off of. Like, as we discussed in previous episodes, as far as like love languages, I am a woman. I'm a girl. I'm not as strong as a man. I don't want to carry my groceries in the house. I don't want to take out the garbage. Yes, do the manly things that needs to be done on my car. I'll never forget, I was starting a new job and I ended up getting a flat tire. And the guy I was with at the time was like, Treese, don't worry about it. I got this. Took my car, got me all 4 new tires. And yeah, that nigga got the best sex that he ever got that night. Like, when it happened. So I will say I see a lot of like my friends, even family, that are just like they don't even ask no more. Like they just do it. They put shit together. I be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're putting together a whole assembly of a table. I'm just not doing that. I'm sorry, but there is a lot of women that have just said F it and just do it on their own, and I hate that. And I really, wish that the men would step up more. That's just my take on it. What about you?
See, and that's what I like about what you said, Mia. Like two things can be true. Like for myself, I am naturally, when I'm with the person, like my person, I'm a sweetheart. I am making your plates for you. I am washing the clothes. I am making sure the household is set and all together. But then on the other hand, I am never asking for shit. Like I'm the putting the shit together. Like they come in the box, and when they come home, they're like, why didn't you wait? So like this soft woman era thing for me, it's like I feel like I'm super feminine when it comes to certain shit, but then it's like I'm also so super independent and masculine on the other end. And it's like, how do I find that balance? Because I find myself making men feel like I don't need them for shit.
So you have to just allow them. That's the thing. Because I too will put shit together and do all of that. But then it's like, I've learned that men thrive off of that. And if I want you to feel appreciated, I'm going to allow you to do that. I could put this shit together, but I'm going to ask you. It's going to make you feel good for me to ask you. That's not a problem for me. Hey, babe, I just bought this shelf. Can you do it for me? Or listen, I'll hold the directions. I'll pass you the shit out. Like you can make it be something fun, but I've really learned, and it took me a long time, but I've really learned like men thrive off of that. So why wouldn't I want to do that for you? Like it just, to me, it's once you understand that that's how a man, and I can't speak for all men, but that's how most men are wired. Yeah, you gonna play into that. Like, oh yeah, daddy, oh, I don't know how to pump gas. Oh my gosh, which kind of gas do I need? I'm gonna play real blonde real quick. Like, oh, I don't know.
I do. And back to like, this is why we like really stress like therapy and all of that. I can remember when I did the work when I got my divorce and went and saw a therapist, like just to get myself back together. And one of the things that I realized is that one of the reasons why I never really, even with my husband, I was with him for 12 years, not asking for certain shit that should have been simple, and probably he would have did with no problem, but I just didn't ask because I didn't want to inconvenience him. And so the therapist was like, you just still deserve it, even if it's an inconvenience for them.
Right.
So for men and women, it's like, I feel like sometimes men feel like they don't want to ask for certain stuff, or they don't want to put you out of your way. But if they're in your life and they want to be a part of your life, it's okay. Sometimes it might be inconvenient, but I'm gonna still do that for you because I fuck with you. And I feel like part of sitting in your femininity is also knowing that, yeah, this may be inconvenient or maybe out of his way, but it's still okay to ask that of that person.
Right.
I think a lot of women are afraid, and just people in general, they're afraid to hear a no. So because you don't want to hear a no, especially from somebody who you care about, you are just going to do it yourself to avoid hearing a no. But sometimes I always say this, and I say it to my kids, you got to be prepared for the yes or the no. But anytime you don't ask, it's an absolute no.
Always.
So, if you let go of the fear of hearing the no, you'll be surprised how many times you actually don't hear a no. How many times somebody is ready and willing to do something for you. You just got to let that guard down. Now, I know for me, the whole I can do it myself, Miss Independent shit is like a defense mechanism. So if I don't feel safe, or if you make me feel away, oh, fuck you, I don't need you. Let me show you I got this. But that's not how I want to be.
Right.
I don't got it. I'm just going to ask another nigga to do it if you don't do it.
Well, I was in a marriage, so that wasn't really the option at this point. That might be the move, but I wasn't doing that. It was like, oh no, fuck it, I'm gonna show you I can do it myself. And even that is not a good response to it, but it feels better. Like, I just know for me as a woman, I'm a very, very girly woman. It feels better for me to just be able to cater to a certain degree to a man. Like, I want to do that for you. I want to cook and you be like, damn, this shit tastes so good. Or, oh, I like how you cleaned this up. Or whatever it is that is in the other realm of it. You know, I let you be a man. Now you let me be a woman and show you how much I appreciate you. Like, I'm here for all of that. Spooning you in the bed, holding you tight after we get done making love and all. Like, I'm here for all of that.
So the masculine woman, the super masculine or the super hyper independent woman, y'all believe it's from like a trauma response. Like I said, like they're just used to having to do it themselves. So I'm just going to always do that.
My mama did it. My grandma did it. My aunties did it. All of them did it by themselves. I could do it by myself. Fuck it. I don't need you. That's how most of us are raised.
Yeah.
You know, we're raised with that trauma. So of course you're not thinking like, oh yeah, no, I need you. Let's be this team. Let's work it out. You know, you be the yin, I be the yang. We balance each other. We're so used to having to deal in our masculine energy or watching that. It's just a trauma response. So we got to start changing the narrative.
Yeah, it just comes like naturally to a lot of women because that's what you see. There is no man around.
Right. The family structure. Like
mom still got it done. Even with men, a lot of times they feel like they seen their mom do it.
Why can't you?
Mom held it down. Exactly. Why can't you do it?
Why you can't work 50 jobs and still cook dinner and still make this and still your mom did it? Yeah, no, your mom is older before she need to be. You know, that generation of moms before us was looking old by our age. Hell no, I'm not doing all that.
Right.
I'm holding on to this. This is why we still look like high school and your mom was looking like the principal at our age because she did too much.
Yeah.
She was tired. Like she was tired. Like if you think about like your mom and your aunts and all of your older aunts and you just look at them sometime, they always look tired.
Real tired.
Absolutely.
Real tired. I ain't trying to look tired, baby. I remember I went on, so, you know, I was with my husband for a long time and I went on vacation to Mexico with one of my girlfriends and this guy I was dating. And she immediately like seeing how I was responding to him and she was like, oh yeah, that's the nigga right there because I never see you be like that with your husband. He got you where you need to be. He got you in check. And it's like, yeah, I was immediately submissive because A, that's what he was kind of putting out. And B, it's like, yo, I want to. I feel safe. I can be soft with you. But the fact that somebody else who been around me in both scenarios was immediately able to see, like, oh, wait, bitch, you walking around here like, what do you need, babe? What? You need this? You need that? Like, nah, that's not the me. I know.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, well, it is.
Right.
So that leads to the soft woman era and being able to switch from super independent and masculine to the soft woman. It generally depends on where you are in your life and the man that you're with. That's a fair enough statement.
Absolutely.
So it's possible to do that switch. I guess the part that a lot of women buck back on is that they confuse soft with doormat. And that's not the case. Those two are not the same.
But I will say this from something that I feel like I have experienced is sometimes, yes, when you do become that softer woman, men will play on that and they will try to do certain things to you that when you're like being toxic and you're spazzing on them and you're cursing around, you're blocking them, they want to get in line. I don't understand that, but I have experienced that a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely.
So sometimes it makes you not want to be that soft, submissive woman because you don't want to get played. Like you want to make sure that you're doing that with the right person and in a safe space.
Absolutely. But I also feel like you need to do the work right for yourself first, because I think for me, asking more or requiring or stepping back from certain stuff comes from me naturally I've always naturally been a submissive type of woman to my man. And it's funny to me because when I look back on my life, like my mom, my aunts, none of them are like that. And even in relationships, looking back, like I never really saw them fixing plates or bathe this or bathe that, or they always like, nigga, you doing what you're supposed to be doing. They were always rough and hard and all of that. So I feel like it's naturally in me. So to make that switch from someone who don't understand it, they see it as a pick me, or they see it as, oh, you're just a doormat. I think you have to ask yourself why you feel like you have to be so hard. Like, why, if you're with this person and y'all are together, why do you feel like it need to be two men in that relationship?
Exactly.
Because that don't work.
It definitely doesn't.
Because every man is not having that. Like, they're gonna handle you. They're gonna check. Yo, who is you talking to? Like, we're not doing that. Stop.
Or you wonder why they smash and you don't hear.
I feel like when they say that, like, who you talking to? I be like, oh, not you. Baby, I was not gonna say shit. Real, not you. They stuff the trees in them.
Why? Let me tell y'all, like, I didn't know a sentence or a couple words could turn me on so bad. Like, I've been a whole brat. I've been a whole, and he just was like, "You don't stop fucking playing with me." And I was like, "Oh."
They be like, "Knock it off, knock it off." I mean, are you gonna?
Stop playing with me, yo.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry.
Let me go delete that post.
Oh, you ain't like that shit. My bad.
That man was like, not the water glistening off of the body. Stop fucking playing with me. All right, where my phone at? Like, it's okay when it's done with the right person. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all have that understanding with one another. And you're not allowing him to walk all over you. He's not. You still have clear set boundaries. That is the difference between soft air doormat. Like, you're not just letting him do whatever, say whatever to you, and he's doing whatever, and you just like, okay. No, it's about setting boundaries for both of you, but also knowing that he's the male in the relationship. Like, at some point, you got to sit back and y'all be like, okay, he's the man, I'm the woman. I'm going to let him be a man.
Right.
Because if not, like, he's just going to want to fucking, whatever. And
but why do you feel like it's so hard for us to allow a man to lead us?
Because you've seen so many examples of men not leading. I think that's the problem. When you see so many men who don't lead, who don't know how, who don't stick around for their family, or, so you have this innate fear that he's not going to lead you properly. It's very, very hard to trust that somebody is going to lead you properly. So you naturally just be tough. Like, I don't know. We really, I feel like we talk a lot on here about what we can do, but I really I got to check out some more male podcasts, because that's really where the work, not that we don't need work too, we do.
Yeah.
But a lot of our traumas come from the lack of a male presence. Mm-hmm. For so many reasons, because of prison, because of this. Okay, we know all the reasons, but now how are y'all changing the narrative? Like, right. How are you being there now for these women in your lives, for your daughters, for your baby moms? Can they be soft with you? Are you teaching your daughter to be soft with you so she'll know how to be soft with a man? Because if you're not, you're setting it up to continue the way it is.
Absolutely. And I definitely don't believe men are doing the work. But I also think women hold more power than they give themselves credit for. And we have to start leaning and using that.
So many men continue to say, like, we do not care if you're independent. We do not care if you have a good job. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And how can you make my life easier? How can you get me organized and in line? Are you going to have a hot meal ready for me when I come home? Are you going to be there to support me when I'm going through hard times as an entrepreneur? That is what men are looking for. So, like Kevin Samuels will say, stop screaming PhD, because nobody cares.
Nobody gives a fuck. Every time I be like, I'm going back to school, I be like, nah, these niggas don't care.
Right.
They don't care.
Right.
These jobs don't care. These niggas don't care. Let me trump it out. Let me just put this shit on my resume anyways. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Word. I'm telling you, that was the biggest life hack I found out about, like, trumping it out. Trump that shit out. These people, these jobs.
They ain't naked, baby.
I mean, that's for real. Like the realest, you know, we look for all these accolades, but really nobody cares. Like,
so if you had to give like 2 suggestions for women and men, or 1 suggestion for women or men to become more feminine, and men to give women that avenue to feel safe in doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say women hate to admit it, but they really give a fuck what people think. Like, they really give a fuck more than they like to say what people think.
Or the person that they deal with.
People in general. Like, if you're out and you're doing something for your man, or you making a play, or you rubbing his feet, or you whatever, you post it or they see it, everybody got their opinions on it, and you start feeling some kind of way, like, oh, well, maybe.
So you think women
maybe I am doing too much. Like, don't give a fuck what these people think.
Yeah, because I really don't.
I definitely don't.
I don't give a
Some people want to know why I look so young, why I'm so childish and carefree. It's because so many years ago I stopped giving a fuck about what anybody thinks about me, because guess what? None of y'all are paying soft Millie's bills. Okay?
Yeah. Like, that's the best thing, to let go of other people's opinions of you.
Yes.
Like, who gives a fuck? I really, and it's so funny because I really subscribe to that. I don't give a fuck what you think about any of my decisions. And that goes from my grandmother on down to the person on social media who I don't know. Like, and it really bothers my grandmother that I don't give a fuck. Ma'am, guess what? I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm the only person who has to live my life. So the decisions that I make, granted, they affect my children as well, but overall, they only affect me. So I don't really give a fuck about how you feel about what I'm doing, because I got to live my life for me. And once you live like that, you don't worry about what nobody else thinks. If what you doing, making this man play, rubbing his feet and doing all of that, makes you happy, and in turn, he makes you more happy because you're doing that, fuck what everybody else think.
Right.
I think that we are unique in that aspect, though. Like, that idea is great, and we really do subscribe to that. Like, I really feel like one of the reasons why we work, the 3 of us work so well, because we really don't give a fuck. We really have the confidence that we post, and we really like live life fully. And a lot of people don't. Like, they post the confidence, but behind the post, they really aren't confident. They say they don't give a fuck, but then they laying in bed wondering about, oh, I'm getting backlash for this, and I'm feeling some kind of way. I need to change this, and I need to change that. Like, you really need to subscribe and do the work, because we are youthful, and we look youthful because we don't give a fuck. Like, you don't pay our bills. I don't even know you, so I don't even give a fuck if you're breathing or not. Not to be that harsh, but I don't. So why I care what you think?
Like, when I put up that post about like the wives shit or whatever, like, that truly really showed me that like people are reading what I'm saying on social media and actually taking.
What did you post? What did you post?
You're an influencer, baby.
What did you say? What did you say?
It was like Juneteenth, and so I had went to like a cookout with like some of my friends, and my other friend from New York had just happened in Charlotte, and I was just reflecting on the fact that I have so many like single friends that I feel like are such good women that carry themselves so good, and they look so nice, and they can cook so good. And then I look at some of these bitches that I see that are married, and they're a fucking hot ass mess. They can't dress. They gave themselves up. They got married. They start looking like shit. Stop fucking. Stop cooking. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. And I just felt some type of way about that. That was pretty much what I had posted.
And the wives was mad, girl, because I was like, hold up. What wife are you talking about?
Okay? Not one man came on there defending a wife. Not one. And few were in the inbox agreeing with me and afraid to comment because they know that the wives and the angry Black women was gonna curse their ass out. But they like, yeah, you really keeping it 100 on that set. I hear it all the time.
Yeah, you can't lose yourself in any aspect of relationships, friendships, marriage. When you have children, you still have to remember that you were you before you had any of those things, and find ways to still keep a piece of you. It took me a long time to do that, but once I found it, I will never ever never ever.
Right, because if you don't look good and if you don't feel good and if you're not feeling confident in yourself, that's just gonna be a downfall in your relationship.
Yeah.
And it trickles down. Like, I can remember when I first got separated, I was depressed, and my children became depressed because they're seeing their mom, and I'm not as, outgoing, upbeat, none of it. So it altered their moods. So sometimes we're like, oh, we can't do X, Y, and Z because of our kids. But if you're not taking care of yourself fully, you're not taking care of your kids fully either, because that shit trickles down to them. And that's the part a lot of people forget about.
Yes.
So
first,
self-care for men and women are important. Men and women need to communicate more. Like, we really need to bridge that gap of the attack on each other. I think if men stop attacking women so much, they'll feel more comfortable becoming soft women and becoming more feminine, and not feeling like they have to fight the man all the time because they're not feeling attacked all the time. So that would be my suggestion to the men. Like, stop always attacking us.
Can we all get along?
Can we all just get along?
I would wish for a world of peace when I become Miss America. Like, it feel like it would be better. Even when I listen to other podcasts and they're always like, oh, what about a $20 date and shit like that? It's like, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about doing the work to build a community and, do more stuff together? Like, it's such a divide. And I feel like right now we're in an era where they're trying to keep the divide up.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know why. I think a lot of these male podcasters are talking like that for real. They little murders on the low. And so they don't want us to get together. Little murders, okay?
I always wondered in the back of my mind, this is always something I would think about with social media, is like, I always wanted to one day log into like one of my white friends' social media and see their timeline to see if there's such a divide and argument between men and women like there is with us. I don't think it is.
Nope, it is not like this huge of a divide, but it really is. Like, it really is. I listened to this white dating podcast just because I wanted to like open up my mind. Oh yeah, no, it is.
Really?
Yeah, they on the same type of time. They got fuck boys. I mean, it's literally the same thing, but we're not in it, so we're not seeing it. Oh, but yeah it's happening. Like, it's happening.
You know what? I can definitely agree with that, because I listened to the radio one morning. They had whatever that show is where they have a first date and then there's a problem. So like the girl call in and try and get the radio station to call.
Yep, call them.
So, yeah, so they can try and get a second date. So the lady went out on a date and she telling the radio host like, oh, it was great. We had fun. We met up with some friends, yada, 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 yada. They call the guy and Connor is like, two of her friends met us there, and yeah, we were all hanging out and everything, and then the bill came and they looked at me to pay the bill, and so I paid the bill, but I was turned off. Y'all, the bill was like $26.
Wow, I cannot.
And so I was like, dang, they go through the same thing.
It's all across the board. It doesn't, I just feel like we air it out more, but yeah, no, it's out there. It's happening. And it's fuck boys in every, it's bitter women on every end of the spectrum, every race.
Absolutely.
It's fuck boys in every race. So I feel like we need to just start changing the narrative. And I feel like, even though we may say men be doing some fuck shit on here, we still love y'all though. We're hoping that you guys go into therapy and,
yes,
on you.
get therapy. just be a better person so you can be a better husband, a better boyfriend, a better father, a better brother.
Leave a better legacy.
Yes, it can.
I am telling y'all losing your hair and y'all getting the little bald spots in the middle because y'all stressed. Y'all trying to keep A, B, and C happy while you living with D, and then you wonder why you losing your hair and you got the beer belly. Like,
wait a minute, I like a little like, not the beer one though, because Genuine definitely had the beer grip the belly, but you know. Oh, girl, he cannot do none of that no more.
I hope he takes me out of the routine. He has been embarrassed.
Oh my God! And he keep doing it like he did another show and tried to do like what?
He knew better than to try that West. Nope, he gave us a little
line chill.
So yes, let's try and women tap into our soft woman era more. I am an advocate for this. I love this new trend that's going around. I want more women to subscribe to it, give it a try, see how it goes for you. And even if it's just for yourself and it's not for another man, just sitting in that feminine energy is amazing to me. I love being soft. I love feeling soft, smelling good, and I don't want to pick up nothing heavy. I don't want to. Oh, my nails
freaking out. Exactly. Oh, my freaking out. My polish is fresh. Each one teach one. So
absolutely,
if you're being a soft woman and you see one of your girlfriends, your cousins, your daughter, whoever, not in their, basking in their masculine energy too much, just pull them aside and give them a little counsel. I feel like, that's where we could start changing it. So if you see somebody being too tough, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So
spread words, spread the soft feminine energy.
Let's spread the word. I love that for us. Yes. All right, ladies. All right.
I'm going to put in the group chat. What have you done soft today?
What have you done soft today? Oh, yeah. I like that.
Oh, we should do that. Yeah.
That.
Yeah, I sent the nude today. It's like, no, I'm just.
What?
You can never get the angle right. Like I try.
It take a lot of work.
And because like I'm always seeing like the videos like, oh, men love when they see one attachment, two attachments. So I'm like, oh, let me. I'm
the one angle that I can't get is like, I feel like the one where people I feel like are like laying like on their stomach and their butt is like sticking up.
Yeah.
I cannot get that angle at all.
I'll show you. No, I'm just saying. You gotta prop the phone.
You gotta. Oh, okay.
I got short arms, so do I need to get my selfie stick out?
You definitely need to get your selfie stick, and you gotta like hold it up, and be tooling it. You gotta. It's a lot of work.
I also suggest find out what part of your body your man really loves, like just the little fold on my hip. No, like mine is the fold on my hip. Like the little fold.
Oh, the little crease part.
Yeah, he love that shit. Like I'm gonna start taking pictures of that shit all the time. Like
just a little, little stuff.
Attachment, one attachment on its way.
One attachment a day keeps the side bitches away.
Okay, that's the drop a pin on it. There we go.
Burr. All right, ladies, are we hot seat this week?
I don't have a hot seat question because we didn't have a guest. But knock your stuff out, Trace.
I feel like Trace got one. She always got a hot seat.
I got a couple. All right. The first one is, what's a weird thing that you feel like you find attractive in men?
Whoa. Go first.
Over there?
I don't know if I can say it. Okay, go Mia. You go first.
I mean, I don't know if it's weird, but like, I like a little pop belly. I love rubbing on bellies and stuff. It's like, I don't know. I've been that way for a while. Even if, like, that's the one thing I hated when my husband like will really be in shape and it would be all cuts and shit. No, I want to feel a little pop. Like, let me, like a little pop.
Me, I feel like I realized that I really like love dudes with a certain type of voice. Like, and I think it comes from my father because he had this deep voice, sounding like the man from Allstate.
Definitely sounding like the Wiz from Wizard of Oz and shit. Stan come down, start movie. I used to be scared, girl. That one time we got in trouble, I'm like, damn, you still gonna go? Bitch, I'm scared to go. Like,
yeah, I love like deep voices. Like that shit turns me on. Yeah.
I can't even show my face. Oh my god. So mine that I done figured out that like it's really like, oh, so adorable. I'm
about to go.
Disconnect.
Look, I'm good. All right, I'm back.
But y'all, if y'all ever think like the last people that I like took seriously, like, yeah, that's what.
Well, you know what else I like? I like a head that don't really got a hook because I love rubbing their heads.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, but I don't like it when it's a hook. So like you can have a minimal hook, but like a real hook, it's
like rolls.
Oh, the rolls I'm disgusted by. You cannot have head rolls. Still, them head rolls, I hate them. Like give your head
a full head of hair. Get me every time because I like to play in the hair.
We didn't retire. I'm just rubbing it back in your head and
word.
Oh, I love it here.
Word. All right. What's your other hot seat?
My other question was, on a drunk night, what's one of the craziest things you ever did?
Oh my God, I just had one. So I'm really too fucking silly sometimes. Like I don't even take myself serious. So I really have like a problem with like trying to do like strip shows or whatever. So I was so drunk I didn't even remember doing it. And he had like screenshotted like a picture of like while I was doing it. I did like a whole lot. Yes, I had like first of all, he was asleep, and I guess I woke him up, and I woke him up butt ass. I was butt ass naked. Like, he was like, what's going on?
He Valley, baby. He was in there clapping it.
It was. I was in there. I was Mississippi up here. I was in the P Valley. So yeah, I thought that was so fucking hilarious. Like,
yeah, girl, that is funny as shit.
It's hilarious.
The craziest shit I did drunk, it was my birthday after a venue night, and I was so drunk. I was like blacked out drunk, didn't realize it. I had threw up in my room and was like, oh hell no, I'm getting this out of here, and cleaned it up and took it outside butt ass naked. Got spotted and told about it the next day.
That's hilarious.
Yo, the story the next day.
What? I was outside naked.
I do. I got a lot of drunk stories. Y'all done been there for most of them.
Oh, what we call that? The hotel shit.
The hotel. Oh my God, the Uber, the
wig coming off.
I secured the wig, like all of that. Like, yo.
I'll tell a cute one. That time in Atlantic City. Oh my gosh, yo. Like, we were all so fucked up.
Bro, we went up that night. Do you hear me?
We had sections and bottles, taking shots from other people's bottles. I remember us like dancing on the table or something. I had a bruise in my fucking thigh because I felt.
Always get bruises. You always wake up.
Beyonce Lemonade just came out.
Every white bitch I see
with the good hair. I'm like, oh God.
We was definitely about to have to fight because it was up. I dumped out a bitch, one of my friends, her purse, like, oh, my nigga got money. What the fuck? Like, I don't need your money. I was really out of pocket.
But he disappeared and almost got left. She was doing a photo shoot.
I don't even remember Everywhere I went, yeah.
We were smoking somebody. Tracy was smoking somebody's cigarette. Like, where did we get it?
In the picture, this white dude literally had dragged me across the dance floor. We taking pictures with his ass because that was when Villanova won the college championship.
Right.
And I look at the picture like, why the fuck do I have a cigarette in my hand? That's one of those hangover nights for real.
We all had a great drunk story that night. It was amazing.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely went down in history.
That was a good one.
We was turned down in Philly after that. We was just trying to eat some seafood fries in the strip club.
Every time after we do too much, even in DC, it's like, all right, the next day at the day party, we too chill because we did too much.
Yep.
So, those were the good days. All right, guys. So, your Black business and what's heavy on your playlist?
Ow.
Today.
So I will go first. So I found this Black bookstore in Rochester called Rochester. Jesus, I'm not in Rochester. Raleigh. So-and-so books. And they have a book club that they meet every third Saturday of every month. So if you are in Raleigh, or if not, you can go online to sosobooks.com and order books. They do ship. But if you are in Raleigh, every third Saturday, they have a book club meeting. I'm gonna start going to that because I think that's healthy. I used to love reading, so I'm diving back into that.
Me too.
Heavy on my playlist in honor of the daddy to be. I've been listening to Big Sean.
Okay. Big Zaddy vibes.
Does he have a new album out or what?
No. You know I'm always late to like hip hop parties.
I can't say. All right. Well, my Black business is Keep It Cute Creations in Philadelphia. It's a dessert shop. She does like everything you can think of, anything you want, personalized cupcakes, cakes, pretzels, any of that stuff. So if you're in the Philadelphia area, make sure you fuck with her. It's Keep It Cute Creations. You can find her on IG at @1Nita_Keep It Cute. And heavy on my playlist is Jacob Lattimore. If y'all don't know who that is, he is off of The Shy. And he has 2 albums that I really, really fuck with. And after watching The Shy this week, I had to put them back in rotation. So
is that Emmett?
It is Emmett, yes.
Okay. I'm loving The Shy this season.
Me too. It's I like it. I like where they're going.
I love Tiana Taylor's husband character.
Because that's somebody who you would be submissive for.
That's the soft woman type of nigga for me.
He was like, bitch, I don't know what you was doing over there, but it's not giving that we're fine over here. If you fucking me, you fucking me, and what you want to do.
Right, because I know what I want. So what we doing here?
What we doing?
Okay. Trees, what you got?
Let's see. My Black business is actually Lorenzo Mark Williams. He is a party promoter. He has a party coming to Charlotte, and I want to say it's in a couple of weeks. But his events are always pretty dope. He also has a book, so check out his book. It's really good. It's called Boy Bye. You can get it on Amazon. And talk about those childhood traumas and going to therapy and just kind of releasing and dealing with the things that you go through in your childhood. He has a website, but if you're in Charlotte and you want to go to a dope grown vibe, check out LorenzoMarkWilliams.com and get your ticket to the day party, or go on Amazon and get his book. Heavy on my playlist. So if we want to talk about the soft woman, I probably heard it when we first got it on. I was listening to that Tink Essentials playlist on Apple Music. It has all her top songs on there. And then also heavy on my playlist, if you want to get lit, is that new Cardi, Kanye, and Lil Durk.
Okay. I just love Lil Durk. I don't listen to his music, but I love him in
India.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just think they're so adorable. She just seemed like so humble and so sweet, and he just love her. He might be doing shit, but he just love her.
You know what? Don't do him. All right, guys. Well, it's been another great
next week. We're gonna have the tarot reader on. Are we gonna go live, or what are we gonna do?
I think we should definitely go live with the tarot reader. So if you guys are listening, make sure you tune in and subscribe to Latrice Slade on Facebook, because next week, girl, we getting red. You heard?
Love me a good reading now.
We getting red. Don't be scared, baby. Don't be
You
scared.
scared?
I'm scared. All right, let's drop our socials.
I am the #1 Mia on IG and Mia the Stallion on Twitter. That's where you can find me.
I am Latrice Slade on Facebook. Add me. And I am Glow Gang OG on IG. Follow me.
Follow me on IG, Shanice L.W. I'm back on the book like I never left. Ow. Shanice Williams. And you can find me on TikTok, Shanice.Williams. We love y'all for loving us. And we will see y'all next week.
Mic check 1, mic check 2. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E-Money. And you're listening to the Glow Gang with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. You know what that means?